Hey, good evening, Midwest Survivor. Time for dinner chat. So first off, I want to say thank you to everybody that's checking out the channel. Thank you to everybody that's subscribing to please subscribe to the channel. Click the thumbs up, click the subscribe. Check out the community. I've been posting a lot of content on the community with different topics and everything. So be sure to click like and subscribe on the community. Also, check out TikTok, Instagram, X, Lemonade, and Pinterest. Also, check out the Facebook Shorts. So tonight's dinner chat topic is letting go of regret. So here probably in the next several weeks, I'm going to be doing different topics on letting go. And tonight's topic is letting go of regret. So every one of us, and I don't care who you are, every single one of us has experienced something at some point in our life that we regret. You know, regret has a way of following us, kind of like a smelly sock. It whispers things to us either as we go through our day or even in our sleep. If only I had, or I should have known better. Why didn't I leave sooner? You know, maybe you regret a relationship, a marriage, a career choice, a friendship, financial decision, missed opportunity. Or maybe you regret something that you said or something you didn't say. And the honest truth is, we all have moments that we wish we could go back and change. And since we can't change yesterday, it's impossible. We cannot change our past. We cannot change yesterday. How do we keep regret from stealing today? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. You know, we can't change our yesterday, but we can change the right now and we can change our tomorrow. So regret is emotional pain that comes from choices that we wish we would have made differently. And in healthy amounts, regret can be a fantastic teacher. It can help us grow. It can help us to make wiser decisions. It helps us to see things through a clearer light. But unhealthy regret becomes something entirely different. Instead of becoming a teacher, it imprisons us. It hinders us. We replay old conversations. We relive painful memories. We imagine different outcomes. And eventually we become trapped in a cycle that is already over, but we relive and we walk through every single day. So why is it that we hold on to regret? Sometimes regret feels safer than accepting the reality of the situation. As long as we keep replaying the past, we don't fully grieve over it. We convince ourselves that if we think about it long enough, maybe we'll find another answer. Maybe we'll finally understand why it happened, or maybe somehow we'll undo it. Maybe there's a magic rewind button. But the truth and the reality of the situation is that no matter what we do, no amount of replaying yesterday changes what happens. It only steals today's peace and the peace that we have for tomorrow. So regret can lead into shame. So one of the great dangers of regret is that it slowly changes our identity. It mutates and it twists and it shapes us and rewires our brain to the place where our identity changes. Instead of saying, I made a mistake, we begin believing I am that mistake. There's a huge difference. Everybody makes mistakes. Everyone has chapters of their life that they would rather rewrite. But your worst decision is not your identity. Your worst season isn't your identity either. You are more than just the mistakes you made. You are more than just the bad choices that you made. You're a human being that is smart, intelligent, capable, and fully able to grow and stretch yourself and become a better person. So here's some things to think about. Give yourself the grace that you give to other people. Think about somebody that you care about, somebody that is a fantastic person. If they came to you carrying deep regret, would you tell them that their life is over? Would you tell them that they've made the worst mistake of their life? Would you tell them that they could never rebound and recover from this? Hopefully not, and probably not. You'll remind them that people grow. You'll remind them that people learn. You'll remind them that people heal. You'll remind them that there is nothing that they can do, that they can't do, to rebuild their life. You will tell them that your name can be rebuilt, money can be recovered, finances can be rebuilt, your life can be rebuilt. So why is it so hard to offer ourselves the same grace and the same words? Healing begins when we stop expecting perfection from ourselves. So learning from the past without living there. A person's past kind of helps shape them into the person that they are. Some past has value. It can teach wisdom, it can build compassion, and it can strengthen character. And more importantly, it can show you how not to do something. But your past was never meant to be the permanent address that your life lived in. There's a difference between remembering the lesson and reliving the pain every day. Take the lesson, leave the shame. As Clemenza said in The Godfather, leave the gun, take the cannoli. Leave the thing that inflicts pain behind and take the reward of the cannoli. So redemption is still possible. Your life can be rebuilt. Your reputation can be rebuilt. Your self-worth can be rebuilt. How you value yourself can be rebuilt. One of the most encouraging truths in life is that many people who experienced incredible failure also get the joy of experiencing incredible restoration, renewing, and healing. History is full of people who started over, full of people who rebuilt after bankruptcy, divorce, addiction, betrayal, loss. Their greatest mistakes didn't become the final chapter of their lives. I'm going through a situation in my life that I'm going to be rebuilding my life. But here's the thing. This is not the final chapter of my life. This is just a page of my life, and my life is going to be rebuilt. I am going to rebuild my life. I'm going to recover. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to be stronger and healthier and better than ever. The greatest mistakes did not become the final chapter of their lives. The choices that I made is not going to be the final chapter of my life, and neither does it have to be yours. The future holds possibilities that you cannot even see, imagine, or contemplate. So if you're carrying regret, if you're carrying some things in your life that you wish could have been different, I want to remind you of something, and I'm going to remind myself of it as well. You cannot change yesterday. You cannot change your past, but you can change what your today and your tomorrow looks like. You can change the things that you have done yesterday if you're still doing them today. The person you are today knows things that the person you were back then did not know. Learn those lessons and apply them correctly. You've grown, you've learned, you survived. Now it's time to not just survive, but learn to thrive, become healthy, and become wealthy. Give yourself permission to stop carrying the weight of the decisions that can no longer be changed. Your future and your present deserve the best of your energy, the best of your character, the best of your talents, and the best of you than your past ever should. Don't let regret become the thief of your life. Don't let it steal the best things of your life, your talent, your ambitions, your energy. Choose wisdom, choose grace, choose hope, and more importantly, choose to move forward in spite of every adversity, obstacle, and your past. So if you could go back to tell your younger self one thing, not to change the past, but offer encouragement, what would you say? So share your thoughts in the comments. Your words may be exactly the very thing that somebody needs to hear. Regret reminds you of where you've been, but wisdom helps you decide where you're going. Don't confuse the two. So Midwest Survivor for Dinner Chat, as always, I want to leave you encouraged. I want you to be healthy, stay healthy, be strong, get strong, stay strong. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow morning for Breakfast Bits. Have a good evening.